Have you ever questioned why Africans and Black people of African descent have experienced prejudice, discrimination, or oppression everywhere in the world? Or why people of Afro descent continue to experience oppression and discrimination today, regardless of where they live? Through extensive research and analysis, it becomes clear that this enduring pattern of mistreatment may be rooted in the historical perception of Africans and their descendants as perceived threats. Scholars have worked to understand the complex reasons behind this pervasive experience of oppression, discrimination, and prejudice faced by Black Africans. The main causes of the unfair treatment and oppression Africans endure are revealed in this video as we explore some of the possible explanations for this continuing occurrence. They can all be traced back to a perceived danger. The historical superiority of Black Africans dates back to the dawn of civilization. Black Africans were known for their wealth, living in golden cities that stoked envy throughout the world. It was during this time that non-Black people suffering from deep-seated feelings of inferiority tried to portray Black Africans as inferior. They did this by taking advantage of physical traits like dark complexions, plump lips, and woolly hair. These individuals went to extreme lengths to declare Black Africans a backward and inferior race, aiming to demonstrate their own supposed civility, and thus began the wicked journey against Black Africans. The first reason for this threat perception lies in the physical superiority of Black Africans throughout history. Even today, Black people have been recognized as some of the strongest individuals on Earth, possessing a charisma that cannot be denied by non-Black individuals. They understood that if Black Africans were given a fair opportunity to participate in society, they would inevitably dominate in areas that non-Black individuals held dear. This realization led to a deliberate system created by European colonizers that perpetuated the enslavement of Black Africans as physical labor was deemed inferior. Non-Black individuals perceived those who could undertake sophisticated tasks as civilized and fit to be kings and rulers. This manipulation of the power equation marginalized Black Africans as the system saw physical superiority as lacking delicacy and favoring fragility attributes. European colonizers even possessed and favored the writings of Greek philosophers like Aristotle to exemplify this mindset in which slaves who were predominantly Black at the time were considered subservient beings destined to serve their Greek masters. The second reason for the sense of threat lies in the fear of genetic annihilation. When Black people were enslaved, they were deprived of their basic rights. However, the brutal masters still felt threatened by their innate Black supremacy because Black people were undoubtedly stronger, more charismatic, and bolder than their non-Black masters, posing a significant danger of genetic annihilation. European colonizers and non-Black individuals believed that if they were to marry Black individuals, their own genes would become submissive and eventually face biological extinction. Why? The fusion and manifestation of genes during mating favored the survival of genes with higher chances of dominance. In this case, Black individuals, regardless of whether it was a marriage between a white or Arab woman and a Black man, the genes of the Black man would prevail, potentially leading to the eradication of non-Black gene. This threat was monumental and cannot be overstated. Consequently, Black slaves were explicitly prohibited from marrying non-Black individuals as the non-Black population was terrified of the natural law of the survival of the fittest, which bore witness to the superiority of Black individuals. These fears prompted the implementation of the one-drop rule strategy, where anyone possessing even a single drop of Black blood was deemed inferior and forcibly placed in the same category as Black people, isolated from the rest of society. A quick break. Are you getting value from this video so far? If yes, please support us so we can make more informative videos for you by subscribing to our channel and giving this video a like. Okay, let's go on. The third reason was Black Africans being the first ever human civilization. Indeed, the importance of Africa as the birthplace of human civilization cannot be denied. Historical records and fossil evidence clearly show that the first humans emerged in Africa. Over time, these early humans developed cognitive abilities and went on to build the first human civilizations. It may seem unconventional or unbelievable, but it is true that Black Africans existed and thrived as the first humans, predating the existence of other races. Through the centuries, some migrated to Asia and Europe, becoming the ancestors of people living in those regions and beyond. Unfortunately, this fact has caused discomfort among non-Blacks, who have historically deemed Black Africans as inferior. Human genetic testing has revealed that Europeans share 4 to 20% of their genes with Northwest African ancestral groups. That said, no matter which individual you choose in the world today, traces of African genes can be found indicating that Black Africans are the ancestors of all humanity. Non-Blacks may reject this reality because it defies their illusions and undermines their ideas of superiority, but it doesn't erase the fact that Africans are the most resourceful people on Earth. The inclusion of Black Africans in the power equation unnerves non-Blacks, leading to feelings of threat and insecurity. Furthermore, it is difficult for non-Black people to comprehend how inherently wealthy Africans are. Africa is rich in natural resources like oil, gas, gold, diamonds, and other precious metals. Historical documents, particularly Arabic texts, witness to Africa's enormous riches, with mentions of Ghana being named the City of Gold and its ruler being the wealthiest sovereign of his time. These documents demonstrate Africa's wealth and attract attention to it. Modern-day Africans are prevented from accessing and fully utilizing these resources by non-Blacks, who continue to promote prejudices that depict Africans as lacking cognitive ability. Colonizers from Europe, including France, Spain, Italy, and Britain. Giorgia Meloni, the Prime Minister of Italy, revealed in an interview that France prints worthless pieces of paper as currency for African nations in exchange for their gold. She explained that this threatens and historical injustices contribute to the hostile attitudes of non-Blacks toward Black Africans, especially in white Europe and Asia. France holds 50% of African nations' gold in its vaults. Thank you for watching. I would want to take a moment to express our appreciation for the support you have provided. The support and engagement of our viewers serves as a source of motivation for us to produce more compelling melanin-rich content. Also, if there's anything you'd like to learn about Black history, leave a comment. See you next time. Peace.